Hello, my name is Regina Miller, and we're talking Salon Talk today. And today we're going to talk about things that the clients feel uncomfortable with as you and I as their stylist. Now I got some feedback from the clients, and the clients are saying that they don't like when we chew gum in their ears. They don't like when we eat food in their ears. They don't like when we gossip. And some of them don't like when we put that camera in their face. Let's talk about it. Today is Salon Talk with Regina Miller. And let's know that if you have any questions, concerns, please email me your questions and concerns because that's when I get the ideas for each and every Salon Talk, each and every day, Monday through Friday. Let's get started. I want to start with the cameras. The cameras are 2025, the new generation, the new century. People need content to get clients. So I would suggest a certain way to communicate with your clients because I do it also. And I'm not a fan of it, but I do it in a very professional way. I might have a camera set up not in the client's face. I might, I like to do before and afters. So it's like, okay, when you come in, I might get a video of me, greeting you, something that you're comfortable with. Once you sit in the chair, the cameras are off. You know what I mean? Like the first initiation, walking in the door, me greeting you, and looking at your hair for the before. Something again that you're comfortable with. And then the cameras are off. Then once the hairstyle is done and you're happy and excited and exuberated, you even want to be in the camera. So that's a perfect time to get back in the camera. And it has to be what my customers are completely comfortable with because I'm not going to lose a customer behind footage because think about it, they're already in my chair. Now, yes, I like to, advertise and get more customers, but the type of stylist that I am, my work goes out as referrals. So putting something on social media is like a plus for me. I'm not really a social media hairstylist, if you want to say. I do have work that I show behind the scenes with me working backstage with my stage hair clients and my models for OCB and NPC. But that is pretty much all that I do as far as camera. And those women, they want to be in the camera. So it's not a uncomfortable situation. So if you notice and you follow me, most of my footage is behind the stage, backstage. But actually in my salon, it's more of a private, let me get to know you. You're trying to relax, relate, and release, and get away from people in society. So it's a difference, and that's just how I work with that. Now let's talk about and again let's literally acts. It needs to be consented. No one should be video recorded, and not it be a consenting situation. Please don't do that. Um, it just matters. Now, once you put it out on the internet, anybody can get it. The world is an oyster. Now, um, and you can't take that back. So, chewing gum. Look, people chew gum. We can't take everything from everybody. People chew gum. Um, I don't know how close you would be to your hairstylist to say, could you not pop it? I've had some customers for years and they would say, we could talk. They'll say, you popping that gum, girl, just something respectably to let them know that it's irritating you because I do believe that the client has the right to have a great experience, honestly. Um, Talking on the phone while you in somebody's head, you on the phone just talking, that is very disrespectful. I never take phone calls unless I'm in the salon and I'm the only one answering the phone at the time. That's the only time that I take calls, when I'm actually on a client head. But I will then say, excuse me, let me take this call right quick. If I have a chemical or something going on, no conversations at all will be going on. That is just, I'm not doing that. So, eating in the salon, I've always had a break room. So I'm just using myself as an example because I am the type of hairstylist, excuse me, I am the type of hairstylist that I like to use myself as an example. I don't talk about other hairstylists. I don't bother other people. Like, even when people bring people in, they come in my chair and say, so and so messed me up, and all of this talk. And you know what I say? You're here now. I'm not a gossiping type hairstylist or person. And I definitely don't talk about people in the hair industry because here's the thing. As a stylist, I know that there's some clients that's going to just say things that some of it's true and some of it's not. So I will never get caught up in gossip or conversations. I just don't do that because there's two sides to the story, and if I wasn't there, I can't alliterate on it. But I will say I have a break room, and a lot of times I've been hungry doing hair. So when I get a break, I go and eat my food. I eat on it. I'll have fruits or something that I'm eating on, and I'll just take advantage of it while I am in between. But I never bring food onto the salon floor. That I would never do that. And I don't even suggest my clients do that. I would tell them, if you hungry, you coming after work, I'll give you 15 minutes because a lot of them come in with food. And I say, I'll give you 15 minutes. You could go in the break room and eat your food, get yourself something in your stomach, and I'll prepare for you, and then we'll get started. I do that because I don't like eating in my salon. Um, and another thing was children. Someone said that they don't like, they come to the salon to relax, they come to the salon to release, they leave their children at home, they don't want to come to the salon and see your children. And I feel like I've always had a policy, no children allowed unless they're getting services for that reason. But here's the thing. If my client call me and say, hey, I have to bring my child today. I can very much be responsible for my child. Can I bring him? Yes. Because I understand that I'm a mother also. And I understand that sometimes you don't have a babysitter. Sometimes you don't have the help that you need. And you just need to be able to work with your clients in all situations if they're your clients and you know them and you've built that type of relationship. But I do understand that on both ends because you have people bring their kids and they act like they didn't bring no kids. You know what I mean? Thank you for the questions that you sent in for today's salon talk. I look forward to your questions. Don't forget www.vnphairsalons.com for hair, and vnphairsalon@gmail.com for your questions. Thank you and see you next time.